Hi. Um, so mine and Jacob's schedule did not work out our work schedules have not worked out to do a video together, so we're kind of combining. But we have worked on this together. And so this is our draft. We have written everything out. This is just our rough draft and outline for our diversity audit project. For this project, we're looking at how Target handles diversity and inclusion, and we've just written down like what we've found so far. So how we got our info is we used a few different things to get information. We used the Target website and reports, the ESG and impact reports from Target, the Glassdoor employee reviews. We use this as an informal interview source, and we will have our interview later this week with an actual Target employee. We used our textbook for our class, and then we really focused on some class models like Thomas and Eli and Dobbins. So, one of our first main points that we made was authentic leadership and commitment. For this part, we looked at whether leadership actually cares about diversity or just talks about it. What we found was that Target has a vice president of diversity and inclusion. Leaders are expected to follow the DEI goals, and leadership is held accountable with diversity goals. Most of this came from the Target reports. The second point that we wanted to touch on was clear and organizational communication. This is how Target talks about diversity. They release diversity in ESG reports. They include diversity in their marketing. Sometimes we've found a few videos and just scrolling their social medias and stuff. Employees do seem to know about the DEI program from reviews, and this showed us that they do communicate about diversity in a few different ways. The third thing that I wanted to touch on was inclusive in recruitment practices. This is how they hire people. So what we've found is that they partner with outside groups to hire diverse people. They work with the MBA programs and diversity organizations, and they try to bring in underrepresented groups. So it seems like they're trying to hire more for diverse workforce on purpose, which is an awesome goal to have. Some long-term retention strategies that Target has, and kind of what we've found during our research, is that they use employee resource groups called ERGs is the abbreviation, mentoring programs, and diversity training. From employee reviews, ERGs seem to be helpful and make people feel included.
Diversity in the main work of the organization. Diversity at Target isn't just internal, it actually shows up in what they do every day. For example, they offer gender-neutral kids products, accessible shopping carts, and use more diverse marketing. So it's built into a customer experience, not just a policy behind the scenes. Our sixth point is diversity management metrics. Target also tracks diversity using real data, like employee demographics and ESG reports. On top of that, the leaders are measured on diversity goals, which help hold them accountable for shows they are taking it seriously. Our seventh point is expansion external relationships. Outside the company, Target focuses on diversity through suppliers, diversity programs, community partnerships, and their foundation work. So they're not just focusing internally, they're also trying to make an impact in the broader community. Overall, Target seems to be doing a solid job with diversity, especially with how it shows in their products and programs at the same time. There are still areas to improve, like making sure employees' experiences are more consistent across locations. We're going to keep building on this for our final presentation.